Today we're going to be discussing my top 3 VST plugins. Hi folks, I'm Mike and I hope you're well. Today we're going to be getting into my top 5 free VST plugins. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, sit tight because I've got a great selection for you. Now if this is your first time here and this is the kind of content you usually like to watch, all about home recording, DAWs, plugins, gear reviews, that kind of thing, then please do subscribe and ring the bell on YouTube so you can see my future videos. Now let's get stuck into that top 5. So if you'd like to try a reverb with a different approach, here at number 5 I've got ProtoVerb from Eerie or UHE, whatever they call themselves, it doesn't matter. This is a really interesting approach to a plugin. What they've done here is you've got some presets which are all different room models, and once you've selected a room model then you can change the decay down here and then the mix between the dry and the wet. Now what I'm going to do is play you a whole drum part here, and I'm going to apply it to the whole drum part and you can have a listen to some of the presets. So let's start off with Boomy Drum Room. Now, if anyone can tell me why this preset is called claustrophobic, then please let me know in the comments below because I don't have a clue. Now, the bottom part of this plugin is a little different. Here you choose a random model and a random delay. Now, I should say that these don't affect the settings here. These are a separate thing. So let's have a go with a random model. Ooh. And some random delays. And when you find a setting you like, you can save it up here and use it in future pieces. So that's ProtoVerb by Eerie.
4.
So coming in at number 4, we have an awesomely named plugin called Pancake 2 by Cable Guys. Now, as the name suggests, it's all to do with panning. And normally you may do your panning by hand or automate it in your DAW in the mixer, but this is about repetitive panning done over the course of a space of time. Now, I've set it on a piano part here, but just on the top end of the piano part, so the bass notes are just in the bottom and they stay in the middle, and the top will go from left to right depending on what I do in the plugin. So let's have a listen in its default state here. So you can see and hear it going from left to right there. You can change how quickly that happens here with the bars selection here. So I'll change that to, well, let's do it over the course of half of a bar and have a listen again. Okay, so a much faster one there. And if you wanted to get like almost like a tremolo effect, then let's have a listen to this. So let's change this back to a quarter and let me show you what you can do over here. If you don't like exactly what's happening, then you can customize it to your heart's content. So if you want it to more quickly, say, go up there over to the left, then you could do something like that. And add as many points in as you like and customize it as you like. So it's very, very versatile and you could create some really interesting effects with that. If you don't like the sine wave start off, you can do things like select the saw here for a much sharper kind of effect. So let's have a listen to that. And it's just a little less gentle in that format. So I think you could have some real fun with this plugin. Probably not the sort of thing you'd use all of the time, but certainly good for particular effects. I really like to use these kind of things sometimes on long notes or on pads or even on cymbals, that kind of thing. So I suggest you download this one and have fun with Pancake.
3.
Okay, so if you're a Reaper user, you should probably leave now. Okay, I think they're gone. So at number 3, we've actually got a suite of plugins called Replugs. They're actually made by the makers of Reaper, and they enable you to have some Reaper goodies inside of your DAW, whatever it is. Now you've got the usual things like compressors, EQs, and a very, very useful delay, as well as some quirky ones like Restream, which allows you to stream audio or MIDI over your LAN, and also Recontrol MIDI, which allows you to automate MIDI controls. So it's a really handy suite of plugins. You normally get them in Reaper, but you can use them anywhere. Okay, let the Reaper users back in now.
2.
There's nothing I like better than to get my hands on a big knob. Okay, that came out wrong. Next up at number 3, we have a suite of plugins from Eerie, and that includes a compressor, an EQ, a gate, and a limiter. Now what makes these plugins really, really nice is their simplicity. If we take the compressor, for example, over here, we have a big knob for the threshold, a really important control in a compressor. We have a big knob for the makeup, and we have the choice of a fast, medium, or slow attack on the attack and the release. So a really simple plugin to use. And the other 3 take on that really simple approach. I find these plugins have a really nice sound to them, so I suggest you visit Eerie today, download them and give them a try for yourself.
1.
So coming in with my number 1 pick is Blue Cat's freeware plugins pack number 2. This is a really comprehensive pack of plugins which includes a frequency analyst, a phaser, a stereo gain control, a chorus, a triple EQ, and a flanger. Some really useful plugins here, guys, and really nice quality and relatively easy to use. So I suggest you go and download them today and get them in your workflow. So which one of these plugins is going to be most use to you? Let us know in the comments down below. If there's other plugins you've tried which I haven't mentioned in this video and they're free, then let all of us know in the comments down below so that we can try them out. If you like this video, then hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the dislike button twice. If you haven't done so already, then subscribe and ring the bell on YouTube so that you can see my future videos. And I will see you next time.